everyone, welcome back to the ASUS North America YouTube channel, and we are today looking at the ROG G750 laptops. So this brand new refresh on these laptops are going to offer Nvidia's newest and greatest processors. That's going to be the 800M series. We're going to have three different models. The JZ model, so G750JZ will come with 880M, the G750JS will come with 870M, and then the G750JM will come with the 860M. So really cool thing about the 800 series processors, they're going to make available a lot of the features that Nvidia recently made available on the desktop. So that'll include ShadowPlay, that'll include Game Stream, and then this newest G750 series also has the Optimus technology. So that's going to enable you to switch between the discrete GPU from Nvidia and the onboard GPU from Intel, giving you a lot better battery life as well. So let's take a look a little bit closer at the model that we have here. All right, so what I have here in front of me is the G750JM model. That is the one that comes with the GeForce GTX 860M. And we're going to take a look at the ID. So between the JM, the JS, and the JZ models, which are 860, 870, and 880M respectively, the ID and the ports around the side are going to be the same. So let's check out what the front right side has. So over here on the edge here, we can see that we have headphone out, we have mic in, we have a couple super speed USB 3.0 ports. And then next to that, we have our first display output. So you can see that it also has a Thunderbolt label, and that's because the mini display port and Thunderbolt can be used interchangeably. If you want to output for a display, you can go out the mini display port to a monitor, and you can actually daisy chain another monitor, as well as use the HDMI out. So if you really wanted to, you could output to 3 additional screens besides the laptop screen. So you could have 4 screens running off of this one system. Continuing on here, we have the Gigabit Ethernet port. So this is going to be made by Qualcomm. And then you have a VGA port, and then you have the power port. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other side of the laptop. Okay, so now taking a look at the left side of the laptop if we're facing the front. On the side here, we have a card reader. So this will do MMC, SD, and MS. And then next up, we have our optical drive. So this is the one part that will vary from model to model. Depending on which model you're going to purchase or which one you're looking at, you want to make sure, because they'll come with anything from a DVD writer up to a Blu-ray reader / DVD writer, all the way up to a Blu-ray writer. So there will be a few different options. Make sure that you know when you check the model name. Following up on the back here, we have 2 more USB 3.0 ports. So that'll give you a great connectivity and fast transfer speeds. Pair them up with some USB 3.0 sticks. And then here we have our Kensington lock, so no one can steal your ROG laptop when you're away. Let's take a quick look at the back and the rest of the ID. Okay, so now looking at the back of the laptop here, the first thing that we notice are the 2 large vents on the back. So the ROG laptops, these G750s, have dual independent copper heat sinks, one for the GPU, one for the CPU, as well as copper heat pipes going from the heat sinks to on top of the chips. So that'll help optimally pull all the heat away from the chips themselves and exhaust them out the back through this really well working solution that kind of ushers all of the heat out of the back of the laptop and is raised off of the flat surface here, so it can really get rid of all of that heat. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. So flipping it over, one of the first things that we notice is this little speaker here. It is a subwoofer. It's a 3-watt subwoofer and part of the ASUS SonicMaster audio setup on here. So the audio setup has been specifically tweaked just to kind of give you the best performance that you're going to see off of a gaming laptop. One of the cool other features that the G750 has is going to be its upgradability. So we can kind of see that there is one large panel here that's outlying. And what we can do is go ahead and pull off this little rubber kind of flap here. We can pull it back, and there's going to be a small Phillips head screw that you can go in. And it's not going to come out all of the way, but you'll just want to get it loose. And then you can just go ahead and pull up on the flap, and you can take the whole panel off. So once we have the panel off, you're going to see 2 spaces for 2.5-inch hard drives, and then space for memory. So depending on your model, you may or may not be maxed out on memory. If you're not, you can choose to upgrade and add even more memory. Same with the hard drives. You might get a model that only has 1 hard drive, maybe it has a hard drive and an SSD, maybe it only has an SSD, maybe it's got 2 SSDs. Whatever it is, you can go in and configure it and customize it to the way that you want. One more thing we're going to take a look at is what you're going to find inside the box when you take the laptop out. So other than the laptop itself, separated from the laptop, you're going to find the user manual. So that'll give you all the goodies and the detailed info for your model, maybe some basic troubleshooting tips. Next to it, you'll see a screen wipe. So this is kind of a microfiber cloth, so you can help keep your screen clean as well as the rest of your laptop if you'd like. You'll get a few ROG Republic of Gamers stickers along with a little ROG logo. The battery will actually come separate, so the battery you'll want to put into the laptop and then charge the laptop from there. The battery should come with an initial charge anyways. And then the last two here are the power cables, so you'll have the main cable that runs to the brick and then the brick that runs to the laptop itself. Okay, so one of the last features we're going to talk about on the G750 laptops here is going to be the wireless connectivity. So if you don't have an Ethernet cable or a line to go ahead and plug straight into the Ethernet port of the laptop, you're going to want to connect through Wi-Fi. So depending on the model that you're going to purchase, you're going to have either a killer wireless end card, which gives you that great killer technology and all those options to tweak per game or per app, as well as the other option being a Broadcom 802.11ac. So be on the lookout for that when you're checking out the different models for what you want to get. And of course, this is going to be a great gaming laptop with the Nvidia Optimus technology. It's going to really extend your battery life, give you more playing time overall, and it's going to feature the great GTX 800M processors from Nvidia. So that's going to give you all the cool game stream and ShadowPlay support that's now on the desktops. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy this laptop. So this is Nick with ASUS. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave some comments below. And if you like our page, please go ahead and subscribe.